Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth. I am your host, Injindra bint Anjindra bint Violet bint Akatosh, the first of my line. You have found what to play next. We finally got a demo of, I want to call it Karya. It's probably pronounced KAPIA because I think that they are doing the English version. This is her. She's adorable. I love how scrappy she is. So I've been waiting forever to really check this out. This is from a Russian dev team. I believe that they're Russian American. I could be incorrect. I haven't really looked into their personal lives. But it's so cute. And the way that they use polygonal, they're not quite treading the Swiss line where it's curvy, but they are moving out more to give it depth. So I thought it was really incredible the work that they were doing, and I wanted to share it with you as soon as I was able to get my hands on it. So it's a dystopic story, which is very normal. There's this, there was a turnover in the historical one.
Cold.
That led to that sort of story being very popular. It always kind of has been. It's kind of like how Canada has a very sad note.
This land's soul has died with the spirit of those that once inhabited it. Forest grew here.
When it snows for like
life was
6 to
everywhere.
8 months in some places. If you've ever been through a cold snap, you know what that's like.
We were a small nation, but we had everything that makes people truly happy. Then life was simple. Our children grew in abundance. The young were in love. Adults created. The elderly preserved our heritage. Some laughed at our confidence, but we knew ourselves and believed in our future. Some Western cities built domes over antique parts of the city. It was decided to build a dome over the center of our capital to protect its beauty from time. Yes, when you are really happy, it seems that you have control even over time. Nobody thought of the price that we might pay for a life of calm and tranquility. But the price is always there, hanging in the air as a dark shadow.
So technology and development are kind of a focus. It was a little bit more steampunky, and I love that they finally did that because they do have a relationship with Japan, the cultures, and I wanted to see how that played out. It looked really cool. That steampunk is finally getting brought into that and getting embraced, and how that's going to look with that more earth tone, this topic, focus on nuclear energy. They still, I'm fairly sure, use nuclear heating in places. I know China is also developing that. Stuff that America kind of trended away from because we just felt that it was too dangerous. And we had a more steam-powered focus, so now it's coming back around to that, and we get to see where that goes. So there's like, they have an Atomic Heart Award, and they have this little guy with like the steampunk drilling aspect in his fashion and that sort of thing on the loading screen, for instance. But then we also have this very practical aspect that you run into, where in the very cold parts that they're trying to develop because of minerals and so on, they have things like indoor hydroponics for growing gardens, and that's very developed. Okay, so click 2 times to run. Walk, click on the ground. Oh, so they're showing you a targeted walk. That's an interesting way of doing that. Head. The art, very interesting.
My battle brother. He's the one I can trust with keeping a secret.
I don't know about that, Sonny. Don't go nowhere.
Ow! 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 What do you want from me, stranger? Stranger? Have you forgotten me, builder, old friend? Only humans can speak this recklessly of memory.
See, the memory is not what it used to be. Don't try to fool me. Robots can't suffer from forgetfulness. They should probably center the buy, or center the message choices. That would be a great design aspect. I don't know how hard it is to do, but even if, because they have the scrub here, if they have a long line, it might overlap. You can move that up a little bit and center this, and that would be a great design. Tweak. I can see that your memory. Don't try to fool me.
Don't try to fool me. Robots can't suffer from forgetfulness. That's not how they were made.
The little
We differ,
steam puffs when they talk are
stranger.
great.
I'm a
Add-on.
robot, and it's my privilege to forget. I made this choice when my pain became too unbearable.
So there's a lot of
How can forgetting a
personification
friend
that
that
goes with their
cared and stood
steampunk,
shoulder
apparently.
to shoulder in battle with you be a matter of choice?
Humans, you're all the same. You speak of care. You speak of love, of devotion. You proclaim noble cause and send your brother into battle to later forget him shattered outside of your shelter. You forgot me, human stranger. I only paid back with the same coin.
We see this sort of theme a lot in stuff that we put on TV, like dinosaur crossovers, where it's like Stargate, that it has the sadder themes and the themes of betrayal. And still, you feel wrong. Cry for your dismembered body. My cry is for those I fail to protect.
I can see you're feeling wronged, but everyone capable of holding arms had to put their life on the line to save our kind from the invasion.
So there's some sort of
Did you
mysterious
lose
enemy
your
already.
limbs, human? Maybe
It doesn't
your
appear
eyes,
to be,
or
the
your
government or
body.
stuff that we're kind of used to
What
seeing.
was
So I'm
that
glad that we're
great
moving beyond that, because there's
sacrifice
just
that
too much
allowed
of that in
you
the
to
media.
speak of
Everybody does
mine?
need to take it down
My
a notch.
family was murdered in that attack. The only one I have left is my granddaughter, Rennie. She barely survived when a space bomb collapsed our home.
You
This is
speak
very
of your
theatrical
family's
intro.
sacrifices, not yours.
Mobility is not
Mobility
what makes
is not what makes a man. You
I love
cry
the
for
little,
your dismembered body.
adverts
My
behind
cry
him, because
is
since
for
I'm seeing a
those I
repeat
failed to
scene,
protect.
it kind of gives me something to
speak
build
of
onto
others.
that.
Prideful human.
Prideful
Up
human,
among the others you have wronged.
others
Yet
you have
did
wronged.
nothing to save the
You did
builder of your
nothing
own
to save the
shelter.
builder of your own shelter.
And here
I lay abandoned
abandoned
to the forces of nature.
nature.
What to me is this quintessence of metal?
I will always be your friend no matter what.
You want to be my friend after I've forgotten you?
I have as much time as you need to get to know me anew.
And that's
need
another
to know
interesting concept with
now.
time skips and
You're
singularities,
different.
is what
You
makes a
make me
person and
doubt.
what makes a friendship.
I want.
Something you really don't explore
I
in the more
wanna
Asian sides of
remember.
our culture in America.
I need
Because
you
we put
to
an
help
object in
me
between us when we do
remember.
discuss that
I
sort of
need
extraordinarily
more power.
painful or
Can you
passionate
do this
thing.
for me, faithful
We keep it under our
human?
feet in
I'll
our
do
subconscious.
all I can to help you. I must find a new power bank. I think I have one in my old airplane. Hopefully it's still there.
Getting rid of that whole... Okay, so they're doing a tutorial in actually a functional way. So you can use the tab to show hotspots. I love that about the new adventure games where they abandon the whole pixel by pixel arcade aspect. That was something that they were considering in early adventure, and it just didn't work. They had to eventually, include arcade aspects to kind of show themselves, the programmers, that it wasn't working. Press the question mark in the top right corner. Okay, cool. So I have objects that I can use. I can explore a little bit.
Pilots and shipmen fight side by side.
So you're
in
doing
the
a
ancient
camera
battle
angle
for the
switch. It's
Northern
very
Sea.
cinematic in its story, and they're kind of bringing that along with it. So they showed you a little bit of the scene of the battle. Distribution station. My first job is obviously to find a battery for my spaceship. Help library. Nothing spoke of war, and then two athletes followed a torch to the Olympic fire in a magnificent gesture of peace. Two pilots of the defense aircraft, Stefan and Enoch, managed to make an unplanned landing. Back. Help dome access. Dear Stefan, Steven? I pride myself in making my interface user-friendly. Open the dome gates. Kindly press the press me button. Sincerely, Robbie. Don't forget to insert your ID into the intercom. Okay, so we can very easily open the door there. You just need to find the press me button.
Pilots and shipmen fight side by side in the ancient battle for the Northern Sea.
Obviously, that button is not right here. So let's see. And then tab will show me all the hot spots. So nothing to go around here. We've got what? Gates. We've got him. We've got the ID key. We can always try using that. See if that works. Now they do have the repeater lines. I had actually just requested this in a previous game because we're so used to it in adventure gaming. So I'm not sure, you know, how that's going to work. If I use the ID card on.
Pilots and
Because if I click, it gives me the eyeball. Click on any active object. Okay, so click to use. Drag. Nope. Click to use. And it's not going to let me bring that out there just yet. So I don't know if this isn't available on the to use on that, or if I'm using it in the wrong place. See how it clicks back? So I am going to clip out of here and go to the usual cinematic trailer to give you a little bit better idea of what's going on with the games, or with the game itself. Even just having one scene explorable, you kind of get to see how the interface works and whether or not you are going to enjoy the game, and it looks like it really is. They do a great cinematic pan. They're having the storyline follow very smoothly along underneath that. A lot of little collateral and little pieces of tchotchke to give you little sign markers that we're used to seeing in order to orient ourselves culturally. So that's really just 2 thumbs up on this game, and I do love it. I loved watching it evolve. And I love that they're at the demo stage. So glad you could come along for the ride. Link in the description below if you want to try it out too. Also, Gamer Grind is down there. It is a gamer coffee company, so obviously that is near and dear to our heart. We love that they will ship coffee to your door, that you can continue to experience that, you know, no matter how current events are affecting you, that is an option for you. If you're a team player, they will also put your logo on their shop. So co-ops are awesome, and they're a great way to support the gaming community. As well as indie gaming, you can support there as well, play along, have something to talk about. So stay safe, game on. We will see you in the next video. Also subscribing, liking, commenting, talk to this chick, make me smile. Absolutely free. We love you guys. See you in the next video. A lot in the way of cinematic bonus material, just to give you a look around. When they do release a demo, especially if it's a 1-unit demo, it kind of gives you a story and interface to see if that's the sort of thing that you like playing. But if you are into storyline, and you very much are, it really gets illustrated through these trailers, so we try to include them for you. It's a little after, staying after the credits bonus. I always loved that about movies when they did throw in stuff like this, so I wanted to include it for you as well. So you have 2 playable characters. You can switch between him and his little girl, which is, I love that sort of partnership, and we're also seeing that in Kodia. So that's a cool functionality. Any more than 2, you start to lose plot. We did run into that in early Forgotten Realms, where they would have like 7 characters that you were following along, and it was a little bit tough. So this is a little bit simpler because it is cute and little and fun. Solve the mystery, okay? So obviously we have this over presence that's very negative, and there's some sort of mystery that we can solve to help evolve our society, which has suffered a severe blow.
I'm the slug. Slug speaks through me. Ask what you want.
You can support on Kickstarter. Like I said, it is a great way to support the indie community. This is a really great startup that's doing incredibly well, so if you want to be part of something successful, my brothers kind of took me to the fact that a lot of gamers do like that, and they like to find things on Kickstarter like that. I work mostly through social media, obviously, so that's how I find gaming companies that I want to support, games that I want to beta test, stuff that I want to put on the channel, so that I can continuously have a conversation with you guys. So just a little bit more about her character.
Can you help me open the gates for Grandpa?
I have my duties.
She's scrappy, and we haven't had one of those characters in gaming in a while. It's very suited to adventure gaming, so. Ramona Quimby style, that sort of, you know, hi God, it's me, Margaret.
Robots have a different control
She brings something
so
a little
I can
bit
control
extra to
only
it.
some robots on this frequency. That's how Zim explains.
You have a little girl who's not interested in growing up and getting married, but it's just kind of already assumed. So, you know, she's secure in her gender role, but, you know, she doesn't care. And so you're very in the moment with her. I really just felt that that was an engaging thing to have there. So anyways, like I said, link in the description below. Like, comment, support this chick. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.